MyWorkwear, we were founded in 1976. We're one of the UK's leading workwear and uniform providers. We specialise in embroidered and printed workwear, which we predominantly sell in the West Midlands, but we also sell nationwide through our website. We heard about Made Smarter through Telford and Wrekin Council's business support unit. They recommended we speak to Barry Jones from Made Smarter, and it all went from there. Benefits of joining Made Smarter, there's been a lot of them. They were able to come in, and we initially worked through a sort of digital roadmap to help us understand where our main hurdles were, where were our bottlenecks. From there, they helped us really with a solution to those bottlenecks, and then they were able to support us with some of the implementation and execution of solving those problems. So lots of benefits. That then led to a whole load of really a transformation of the business, which in itself then led to a lot of productivity gains. So we'd grown really significantly over the last couple of years, and we'd got to the point where our sort of existing systems were really had reached capacity. So that was stifling our growth. Made Smarter were able to work with us to understand, really understand which bits needed to take priority, where we'd get the biggest return on investment. And then we were able to implement an entirely new ERP system. So, for example, our systems for managing, operationally, essentially, just weren't fit for purpose anymore. We put in a new ERP, and that has more than doubled our operational capacity. So without Made Smarter, we would have hit capacity already. We're going to be able to continue growing. So our plan is to now triple in size in the next 3 to 5 years, following having already tripled in size over the last 3 years. I think if, as a business, you have challenges, particularly around from a technical perspective or from a manufacturing perspective, to get an outside expert set of eyes to be able to come in and guide you and influence you on what you can do, could potentially, add huge benefits, particularly if those operational issues you're having are, stifling your ability to either, grow or in terms of efficiency and productivity. From what I can tell, Made Smarter can. They can work with you to realise those productivity gains, efficiency gains, which will ultimately lead to profitability gains.
The original approach was through one of the local hubs, referral back to us, and following on from that, we had several initial meetings to understand the business better, and from that we drew up a digital technology support capability of what we thought the business should be doing and how they should be doing that. And to follow on from that was to build a digital roadmap from which we actually started the journey with them to bring them to fruition in terms of the requirements. Generally, I think the benefits to be gained really is that we offered an impartial view of the products that they were actually considering at that point in time. The problem, I think, for MyWorkwear was not necessarily having experience in ERP, and therefore we were able to define a more clearer requirements document that could be submitted to a number of vendors, and from that we chose one which was the subsequent that's being installed and implemented, so to speak. And the other part of the equation was to show them that the plant layout itself could be improved by rearranging the flow through the factory from input of raw materials out through to delivery to the client. If you're an SME, there's always going to be a need to actually drive yourself towards digital technologies, but not necessarily do you have all the resource available to you to accomplish that. The Made Smarter programme will help you through that journey, from where you currently are to being towards a Made Smarter approach within the factory.